Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Wild Bill Kelso 194 here, and today I am going to be reviewing for you guys the Panzer II Tier 2 German tank. Overall, I like this tank. It's a nice light tank for the Tier 2s. Of course, mine comes with all the upgrades on it. Well, it didn't come with it. I had to work my way up and get the research and XP and stuff like that to get those upgrades. But yeah, overall, I do like this tank. It's a nice light tank. It's good for scouting. I like that. Usually, I prefer a medium or heavy tank because I like something that has a big gun and has lots of armor to take a punch and also give a punch. But I'm not really that good when it comes to the light tanks because they're mainly meant for scouting ahead of everybody else, trying to find out where the enemy team tanks and tank destroyers and artillery is. So that's usually what I use the. That's what the light tanks usually used for. I'm not really good at that. I like something that is has speed to it, but also has nice armor on it that can protect me, and also has a nice, great big gun on it. So that's why I prefer the medium and heavy tanks over the light tanks. But I can tolerate the light tanks every now and then. And the Panzer II certainly is one of the better of the light tanks in my opinion. I like the gun on it. I like of course, the upgraded gun on it. The upgraded gun on this, I forget the exact name of the upgraded gun that you can get on it. I got to go back and look, but it's a nice gun. Also, when you get the upgraded engine, of course, you can go a lot faster, and also better turret, better treads. You can get a better traverse speed and stuff like that. So you can get a really good speed on that. You can achieve up to 40 miles an hour on this, which is good for the light tanks. What's this around the corner? What do we got there? Oh, it's a Panzer 35. Oh, come on, get him. There we go. Already got him, made him lose half his health. Good. I'm glad of that. And, oh, where's he going? Is he going to try to go around? Where's he going? I'm taking fire. Who am I taking fire from? Oh, I'm taking fire from a T3. Oh, great. Way to go. Oh, wait, no, not a T3. I'm taking fire from a V Type B. And one of my teammates just beat me to the kill of that Panzer 35. Oh, well, there's more kills. And what is that? Oh, it's a T3. It's a T3 HMC. There we go. There's the T3 HMC. And I'm starting to take damage from him, and I'm firing back. Come on, get out of his line of sight. Kelso, come on, get out of his line of sight. Oh, there we go. He's down to 80% health, but at the same time, he's shooting at me, and I'm struggling to try to get behind this building and get behind some cover so I can reassess the situation. But yeah, it's got a nice gun on it. Again, it's a tier 2, so there's hardly any arm. Oh, there we go. There he is again. Come on. Oh, he's already almost down. He's almost down. He's almost done. Come on. You can finish him. Finish him. Come on. There we go. There we go. Got a kill. Destroyed a T3 HMC. Alright. We're off to a good start. What was I going to say? I'm losing my train of thought here. But yeah, there's hardly, like with pretty much all of the tier 2s, there's like barely any armor on it that can protect you from incoming shots. One good shot, and you end up losing a quarter or half of your health on the Panzer II and the tier 2s. To give you guys a little of a background info on just the history of the armor on the Panzer IIs. When production first began on the Panzer IIs in 1935, the A, B, and C models only had 14 millimeters of armor on the sides, the front, and the back. So that's not a lot of armor, and that's not going to do a lot to protect the tank and the crew members who are living inside. So eventually they ended up having to upgrade by the... Oh, what do we got there? Oh, he's on the other side of the building. But by the end production blocks of the C models and into the D models, the Germans began increasing the armor from 14 millimeters to 30 millimeters of front armor, just to give the guys inside some better protection. And by the time the F model came around, there was 35 millimeters of frontal armor and 20 millimeters of side armor on the Panzer II during World War II. I don't know what this guy is doing on the other side of the building. I don't even know what is it on the, oh, it's an FT FTBS. There we go. There's an FTBS. That's not good. That is not good at all, because he has a better gun than I do, and he has better armor overall than the Panzer II has. But I am faster, but as you're going to see here, he's going to take me out. I start popping off shots at him, but one shot from him and I'm dead, just like that. Oh well, what can you do? To elaborate more on the history of the Panzer II, production began on the Panzer II in 1935, but it took 18 months for the first Panzer II to be delivered to the German army. Which, when you think about, I didn't really delve into the details as to why it took 18 months for the first Panzer II to be delivered, but that's what it did. Something must have gone wrong somewhere. The Panzer II was equipped with a 2-centimeter autocannon. Later on, prototypes of the Panzer II were being built with a 50-millimeter gun, but by the point in time in the war when that was starting to be, when the Germans were experimenting with the 50-millimeter gun, the Panzer II had been was outdated by this point. It was obsolete, and it really couldn't do much damage to many of the tanks and vehicles that the Allies, such as the Americans and British and the French were. Well, the Americans and British were putting up against it. The Allies were putting up against it. So that experimentation with the 50-millimeter gun ended, and nothing came of it. Overall, for the most part, the Panzer II was equipped with a 2-centimeter autocannon. It had a crew of 3. It had a driver, a commander, and a loader/radio operator. The driver, of course, drove the tank. The commander was in the turret, and it was his job not only to command the tank and be in communication with other vehicles around him, but he also had to rotate the turret and load and fire the gun himself. What's going on? Anything I can shoot at down there? No, they're all. I can't get them. They're all. Oh, I'm being spotted. Oh crap! Here we go. What are we shooting at? Oh, a Tetrarch. I don't know how to pronounce it, but not for those of you who didn't see it. A Tetrarch just came around the corner, was about to fire at me. I saw him, and I just started firing furiously into his side, and managed to take him out before he even had a chance to shoot back. So I got lucky there. And as this round, these replays I'm showing you guys, these are old replays. These are from like 4 weeks ago. I don't have any of my tier 2 tanks left. Oh, I just got destroyed there. Oh well. But yeah, I sold all of my tier 2s. I've upgraded into the tier 3s and into the tier 4s now. So I'm moving on to bigger and better things now. Yeah, I sold the tier 2s. And I thought I deleted all my. Originally, I wasn't going to do any a Panzer II overview or review for YouTube. I was going through my files. I thought I deleted all my Panzer II replays, but while I was rummaging through my files trying to come up with an idea, what are we going there? It's a T-26. It's a T-26. But yeah, he's firing back. He hit my tread. He hit my track there. What am I going to do? Well, I forget what I did. This is an old replay. Come on, Kelso, get him. Get him. There we go. But yeah, as I was saying before, I thought I deleted all my Panzer II replay files because originally I wasn't going to do a review, but as I was rummaging through trying to come up with an idea of what tank to review for you guys for today, I came across, I still had, what am I shooting at there? T3. It's a T3 HMC. But yeah, I found I had 3 Panzer II replays still on my computer, so I decided, you know what, for today, I'll go over the... Oh, I set him on fire. Is he going to blow up? Come on, blow up. Do me a favor. Do us all a favor and blow up, will ya? Nope. He must have had a fire extinguisher. Oh, well. I can still take him. So yeah, I decided, when I found those replays, I was going to make a video for you guys on the Panzer II. And what is that? Oh, it's a T7. It's a T7 combat car. The T7's a premium tier 2 vehicle. Let's see if I can get. Oh, I'm just pumping round after round after round into him, and for the most part, he's just firing right over me. I fired a couple of volleys at him, and he's already down to 13% health now, and he's been shooting over me. So I'm really, I'm really tearing this guy a new butthole. Now he's down to 5%. Wow. Now that there's the T3 HMC is sitting there behind that pile of rubble. I don't know what his plan of attack is. Is he going to try to come out and face me like a man, or is he just going to sit there and wait for me to come and get him? And it looks like he's just going to sit there and wait for me to come and get him, to finish him off, put him out of his misery. So, yep, that's exactly what he's going to do. So, let's move forward here, and let's take him out. Let's take him. Come on. There we go. Kill number 2, T3 HMC, and I'm pretty sure that T7 combat car is still around the corner. Yep, there he is. And I took him out. And when I finally took him out, I realized that I am the only member of my team that is left alive. So it's 1 against 7. So way to go. And now the enemy team is starting to take my base. So great. What am I going to do? I'm just going to wait for the round to end. Nope. I am going to go and see if I can keep the enemy from taking my base and see if I can take on all 7 enemy vehicles by myself. So I go around the corner, heading back to my base. I don't want to go across the field because it's suicide. And as I'm doing that, here comes this guy right around the corner. He thought he could take me. A T1 E6 thought he could take me, but I proved him wrong. So that's my 3rd kill. However, there was another T7 car, another Tetrarch actually, who caused some damage to me. And I just start going around frantically, putting the pedal to the metal, trying to see if I can take out whoever is trying to capture my base. And I go around the corner, and I'm aiming, and there's a British cruiser who's sitting there waiting for me, and he starts shooting. Now I'm down to half of my health, and I'm down to less than a quarter of my health. I'm firing back. He takes out one of my tracks, so I'm disabled. I think it's the end of me, but I finally managed to take him out, and by this point my track was able to be repaired. So now it's full speed ahead, because now I know that the enemy team knows where I am, and they're coming after me. And there's that Tetrarch who was shooting at me before. So I start shooting back at him, and I start doing all kinds of crazy, I don't do any crazy maneuvers, but I'm trying to put as much distance between me and him as possible. And for some reason I decide to stop there, and then I move forward again. But as you can see, he takes me out. Oh well. What can you do? I did my best, and that's all you can do. So that's it for today, guys. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, I'm starting to copy jingles there. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you when I upload another video. Yep, take care. Bye.